Welcome everyone to the second episode of Project 1835, brought to you by the Student Archives Committee of Royal College. Through this project, we aim to enhance traditions and the royal spirit among our students. And today, we have the pleasure of speaking to Captain Dharmaratne. He was the master in charge of prefects and stewards. He was the officer in charge of cadetting at Royal for more than 20 years. And he was the deputy principal of Royal College for more than 5 years. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Sir, for my first question, can you elaborate about the first day you came to Royal College as a teacher?
Yes. That was right in 78. I was interviewing almost all the leading schools in Colombo. So it was in the Cadet master's job. And at last I came to Royal College by invitation, by the principal, when the LDH periods. He interviewed me, a very short interview, and the first question that he asked me was, we have won almost all trophies at Royal College where extracurricular activities are concerned, but not in cadetting.
Right.
Can you bring the Hermann Loos to college? I was a little flabbergasted, but my thought fit deep into my heart, and I said, yes, sir, I can. And I continued by saying, sir, I need little time to get the foundations for the end of the interview. And I got a letter from Royal College and from the department saying that I was transferred to Ananda Sastra Court Day, where we won the Junior Cadet Championship in Sri Lanka. I was the cadet officer at Ananda Sastra at that time, and I was transferred to Royal College. And the beauty of it is, that was my birthday. I received duties at Royal College in the 10th of January 1972.
Wow. So, speaking about cadetting, so during your stint at Royal College, when you were the master in charge of cadetting, Royal College won the Hermann Trophy on 4 occasions. Could you tell us a bit about that experience and how it came about?
Yeah, as I said, I joined in the firm 1978 and put the foundations. I can remember the cadetting was not that serious those days, and the presence of cadets for the students, senior students, were very low. So anyway, I started junior cadetting and won the title of first place for Royal College, and I was given the senior platoon to command, and that was a previous job for me. But with my experience and my training I had at National Cadet Corps, I started the basis, the root levels. If I say it this way, it's better. I went to almost all the grade 10 classes and year 11 and 12 classes to recruit cadets for the platoon. And mind you, that was the 99th year of cadetting at Royal College and in Sri Lanka. You all know that in 1881, Mr. J.B. Culls, the then principal, was the person who started cadetting at Royal College. So there were about, after my visit, there were about 100 students falling in front of the armory, the old armory here. And mind you, we will have to select only 25, and we did little basic training and got selected 25 of them, the best, the cream of them. And we were so fortunate that we won the Hermann Loos, the All Island Trophy for the best cadet platoon in Sri Lanka in the year 1980. That was the 99th year, as I said. So that was a hallmark. And I fulfill the challenge that is given by the still HPTs for me to win the Hermann Loos. Then continued. 1981 was the centenary year. There were about 200 platoons all over the country, and 25 were selected to rather win the Hermann Loos. The camp was held in one village itself, and we were so fortunate. We won the Hermann Loos in the centenary year. After that, 1981, 1982, we missed by, if I remember, by 1.6 marks less to none of the college. And in 1984, we won the Hermann Loos again. That was the history of Hermann Loos Cadet.
That's a remarkable achievement in itself. But you've been the master in charge of cadetting for more than 20 years at college. But with this, you were another regular teacher at school as well. So how did you manage to balance between the two, and how did you do cadetting and be a remarkable teacher at college at the same time? How did you balance the two roles?
Very good question. Basically, I was an assistant teacher, a science trained teacher, and my big subjects were biology and chemistry for all-level students. So it is, you can't do hide and seek with this appointment, because you will have to show results. You have to teach, then show the results of the all-level students. We never miss the classes, and whenever we were in camps at Vietnam and various other places, I can remember I used to have evening classes free of charge at school, at college, for the students to cover the syllabuses. So this way we somehow or other balance teaching as well as for extracurricular activity.
I think that will be inspirational for the current teachers at college as well, who are finding it hard to balance between being in charge of extracurricular activities and still teaching. So with that said, sir, you were also known as a strict disciplinarian in college.
Yes, even these days when I visit the various parts and certain places, even in Sri Lanka or Crow, some of my students used to come and tell me, "Sir, I can still remember the slap that you gave me." And that those were the days. It is with intention that we gave punishments. Very good intentions. Not to provoke, not to drop them, but to make them build. So that was the time. So discipline was, I was publicly known as the most coveted teacher where discipline maintenance is concerned. So we maintain. And I don't know, I may have gifted with that. Most of the, say, the roughest students, those who came in front of me, they were like very little chaps. I was given that, I don't know how and was. So that was not a problem. We didn't have any grudges. We didn't have any unnecessary issues. But whenever we told them, whenever we maintained discipline, they were okay.
So what actions did you take to maintain discipline at college during your time?
It was not that hard, strict rule of having a cane or slapping each and everybody, giving a thundering noise here and there. But I did it with very good heart. My heart was felt very, very, very mild at that time. I thought that I'm giving this punishment to correct this boy and to be a wonderful citizen one good day. So that was the thing that must have paved the way to promote discipline that God wants to do.
So, one last question about cadetting. So, who are some of the most recognized individuals who are now excelled in this particular area, and how do you think Royal College cadetting now can improve or thrive in the future?
I'm very proud to say this. I have produced 2 Navy commanders and a commander of the Army, and from my cadets, and say 15 to 20 major generals, and another about 10 pre-admirals for the Navy, as well as the Air Force and the police, as well as the special police task force. And the training that we have given paved the way for them to join the forces at that time. And the young students, just after the A-levels, joined the courses and we flourishing. We then give hard training, into a lot of experiences in their life, and basically they achieve the highest ranks in those areas, and very proud to be their representative. Talking about nowadays, as you asked me, cadet theory is a teamwork, that is a teamwork that is to be combined with, may I say, a very talented, confidential officer. And team of students. It's a teamwork, a different teamwork when compared to other groups. So to bring up cadetting, we need to have, as I said, a very talented officer on top, then 25 cadets, those who are also talented in various aspects of life. Say, the housekeeping, the first aid, the cleaning, field craft, physical training, and so many other subjects. So the officer, with the blessing of the principal, should have a right professional way of getting connected to. So they should be given the proper training, proper nutrition, proper guidance for them to be this spiritual call forever. I think if I say, I don't know whether lucky he had for it, but yeah, this was shaping that reality out.
Well, we really hope that Royal College cadetting also can live up to their glory days back in your day. With that said, sir, now, apart from being the master in charge of cadetting, you were the master in charge of many other sports and other extracurricular activities as well. So could you elaborate on that and tell us a bit about some of the memories you have during your tenure?
Yes. Other than teaching, I was given the task of handling first boxing. So I was the senior master in charge of boxing, and there won almost all the trophies that say is concerned in Sri Lanka. Our Royal College boxers did very well, fared very well, and mind you, I myself was a boxer in my school days, and that helped me to guide them, handle them, and boxing was one of the best sports that I handled, still for about 5 years. Then came waterpolo. Unfortunately, in my time, he only won the Hermann trophy only for once. All the other years we were second class citizens at the board. Anyway, that was yet another experience. And she was like Julian Bowling, the under me. And I can still remember Julian Bowling, first at the C-Street at Mount Ligonier, during my dinner out as master in charge of swimming and boarding. Then came basketball. I was senior master in charge at basketball. And there's I had two assistant teachers with me. And they are wonderful basketball players, and we won Mr. Vico and we brought trophies for Roy and that sport as well. What is it? Yes. Then I was in charge of the rifle club, any old club in Sri Lanka. We were part and parcel with that club, and we won a few courses. Their rifle shooting is concerned. Then I was the master in charge at the libraries for about 10 years. And I think I have done much service to the library readers, or rather, especially the customers. Then I was in charge of the cycle club. Those days, there was a cycling there, just near the principal's office. Some students, like today, they didn't come in cars. They cycled to school, and they kept their cycles by the side of the principal's office. And at their cycle races, right around Royal Ballet, once a year, we had a cycling race. That was organized by me. Yes, I can remember. Rifle Club, Cycle Club. And those were the clubs that they had.
Wow, that's, I think, some of the biggest achievements a person can achieve while being a master in charge of any or many sports or clubs. So, apart from these duties, you were also the master in charge of prefects and stewards at college. So I have to assume that it's one of the most challenging and probably the most complicated positions a teacher at Royal College can hold. So what were some of the challenges you faced while you were the master in charge of prefects and stewards?
Good question. Those days, during the BDS course and during the Royal College, I was youth college, and the masters were handpicked by the principals to any various courses. I was one of them. I was given so many chances, as I said, extracurricular and proper curricular activities are concerned. And in the meantime, when I grew up to an assistant principal at Royal, I was wanted by then principal, the Hermann, and except stewards. The defects and steward system at Royal is very significant. And I did that as a challenge for myself. And the selection nothing defects and stewards at that time were not that high. There were little loopholes here and there, and there were fingering by the teachers and the peers. Very bizarre. And I took this, as I said, a challenge, and with the help of the principal, the deputy principal, or the vice principal at that time, he prepared the marking scheme to select the stewards as well as the prefects. I was involved in it. We made a fine criteria to select these young, upcoming gentlemen of Royal College to be stewards and prefects. So that worked very well. And I can remember I opened up and I gave low marks for extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities. And of course, the leadership committees that gave the day to the selection. And versatile set of students as critic and stewards at the team.
So, staying on the same topic, so what were some of the memorable moments for you as the master in charge of prefects and stewards? Do you have any nostalgic memories of that time?
Yes, why not? I can remember the first day that I stepped into prefect's roaring. That is out of bound court, even to the principal at Royalist. So did the prefect at that time. He had a dialogue with us, and I wanted to visit this sacred place. And one day, he took me inside your lovable place. And I would only master in charge to step into that hallowed place. And that day, to win the hearts of the others, it is as well. And the principal gave me the full support, and one good day, we both, the principal and myself, stepped into your if it's good. That was it. Most nostalgic thing that I can remember about crickets.
Wow, I don't think anyone has, other than who were senior prefects at college, has stepped into the prefect's room, and I think you see it as an honor to go into the prefect's room as well. So we're coming down to my final question. So what advice do you have for up and coming royalists and who want to keep the college flag flying high? What advice do you have for them?
Yes. One thing, one's commitment. Even as a young royalist who entered this hallowed institution, they have to commit themselves to the values of this wonderful institute. Commitment. Then comes loyalty. They should have that in their hearts and souls should be with the college where loyalty is concerned. Then, when they grow up, they should learn the traits of discipline. Whatever they did, studies, sports, extracurricular, they should learn the basics of discipline. That is how you have to be the good royalist. So discipline is the most important thing. And I want to tell yet another small thing to you. It's better to have a bundle of flowers rather than one flower. One flower is one picture, but the bundle of flowers gives you beautiful picture where your life is concerned. So this is school, and the school life is not just one person's life. It's a flock of things, flock of birds, flock of animals, flock of good human beings. It should be a colorful, floral gratitude.
I don't think anyone can top what you just said about Royal College and what the school life is. And I'm sure those who watch this interview, present and past royalists, will remember the nostalgic memories, and I hope present royalists who watch this will gain a good experience and will continue to serve college while they are part of Royal. So, and that's all for now. This is...
Just two things to tell.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Can anybody say any of the teachers worship Father Salif his hammering key just behind me, the post-historical key at the princess? I have saluted this tree during my cadet training time. You can see now, even now, the cadets are training. The officer will have to command the platoon, and the officer will have to go to a place and get permission for that. For that, he should go to that place, salute that, then say something for the platoon, and get there. I have done, say, 25 for both times that task, and I have saluted this for the collection. That is number one. The other thing is, in an article, I had mentioned at the last para, the most beautiful picture that I would like to see at Royal is the prefect wearing the college tie, wearing the badge in white full uniform. So I had seen my friend here with that view on, and I'm very happy to say that. And those were the two things that I had to mention. And thank you very much for giving us the task and opportunity for me to come to lead and lead to on. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for this deal.
Thank you. And that's all we have for today. This is the end of the second episode of Project 1835. And we hope to see you all in the next episode. And this is Dharmaratne. I'm a senior prefect at college, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.